Jerry Tuplet's here in town, who's written a few books, and he's been on TV up in Canada talking about with a positive, if you're thinking something positive and they try to push your arm down, you can hold it up.
Right.
Then when you're thinking a negative thought,
You push
how
it down.
easy it is, you lose,
Because you lose energy.
you lose your energy.
And our bodies, you know, we actually operate off of energy. We do.
Mhm.
And
And people who dwell in misery, you know, just always thinking bad things or expecting the worst, that, you know,
that's why they're
just,
sick all the time. That's why
well,
they
yeah,
die.
and they're killing themselves.
Yeah,
Literally.
they you know, they lose their ability to fight off the diseases and whatnot. I mean, does everybody kind of understand the concept of how frequency works and energy and AC and like sine waves, and you know how when they're compacted down like this, the faster it goes from here to here is actually a vibratory rate. But you know, when it expands out, it's lower frequency, it's lower hertz, if you will, the cycle of the sine wave. I don't know if everybody.
Go back to
understands that
Einstein of you got mass and energy, and they're interchangeable. And that theory will
Yeah.
hold forth through all of this.
Yeah.
You'll go closer to energy and further from your mass, your
Yeah.
body, as you were saying, and
Mhm.
at some point we'll go completely to energy in the soul.
Yep.
And leave the mass behind, but they're totally interchangeable.
I think they're totally, you know, interconnected with each other. The energies that we operate off of, a measurable frequency, if you will,
Yes.
and higher vibrations and lower vibrations, I'm almost willing to bet is even measurable in hertz. And
Sure, of course.
you'd be able to even prove it. I'm sorry, did you have a question?
I did have a question. I was wondering if you, like, raise your vibration and stuff, and,
I have greatly raised my vibration.
what
Because
it
once I've started this awakening path, I have. I used to, like clockwork, get sick 2-3 times a year. And then once I found this path, and I really, you know, focused on keeping, you know, my vibrations up, try to be positive all the time. You know, every time that negativity and that hate and that anger comes away, just, you know, just stay away. But it's had a physical change on me. I haven't been sick in 2 years since I've started this. I have not had a cold, I haven't had the flu, have nothing. Don't take flu shots, don't go see the doctor, nothing. You know, just like an ox. It's crazy, you know? And before,
like, research done, like, raising your vibration, and then, as far as your energy, like, an energetic body that's trying to go to the fourth or fifth dimension or something, and like being extremely affected by EMF fields.
yeah, it can be. And I kind of experienced that at work because I work in the IT department and I'm surrounded by computers. I am. And I can feel, you know, the EMF that does sort of affect me. It sometimes gives me headaches. It brings on anxiety, if you will. Not like work isn't stressful enough and doesn't bring on anxiety at times, because it can. But I don't know. You just learn how to deal with it. There's bracelets and stuff that you can get that will fight off EMF. I find that, you know, once I start getting into that space, you know, I'll do energy clearing, breathing exercises. I've gotten really good at, you know, moving energy through my chakras with breathing exercises, drawing energy up from Gaia,
Like, why does
connecting
that
with the universe, and, you know, sending out energy through my heart chakra. I mean, I can move stuff around great now. I've really gotten good at it, you know, and that's, you know, when I started to go into that space, and it happens to me a lot at work, you know, I'm into that third dimensional phase, move, work, you know, and I work in a computer room, so I'm surrounded by mainframes. I've got like 30 computers all around me, so the EMF is everywhere. You know, I can sense, you know, the headaches come on, the anxiety. I just, you know, just stop, you know, do my breathing exercises, clear out my chakras, roll on. I got it to a point now where I can do it in less than 30 seconds. Boom, just like that. Oh, phew, that feels good. Back to work. You know, and you just keep practicing with that, you know, with in meditation with that, and manipulating energy. you know, and the breathing exercises and stuff, and it's, you know, it's just like, you know, like learning how to ride a bike, you know, I mean, it's just, with practice, it, you know, it gets better and better, you know, and then I ask all the time for my angels, my guides, my higher self, God, you know, everybody, you know, step in, help me out, you know, I don't know it all, so help me, I'll take all the help I can get, you know, but I do vet and say, oh, but I don't, you know, want negative beings to, you know, be involved with me at all, so I do a lot of vetting. I said, if anybody's gonna get involved, you know, with my ascension, my enlightening process, you know, you better have the divine plan. Otherwise, you know, there's the door. See you. Bye. Get. You know. So, does that kind of answer your question a little bit, sort of? Or did I go way off?
I would like to address another tool for this young lady who was asking the question.
Yeah. Okay.
One of the things, because aboard the crafts, the use of tone is very important, as each species is vibrating at a different rate. I don't know all the species. The very few that I have had actual contact with, and I'm not talking about in my sleep, I'm talking about 60 to 80% of my waking time since I was a child. So I'm not talking about my speculation. It just means that they have tones aboard the craft, that each species is vibrating at a different vibratory rate, which is what you talked about. But the use of music and toning the body, whether you use God's name or whether you use particular tone structure, will raise the level within the bone, and as each organ is also vibrating, it also can destroy the negative sound. So that's why music and being around other people who are like-minded is very helpful. But in your own meditation process, as he was describing to you, the breathing is important, the moving of the energy, and the use of tones is very, very important. You can do that yourself with your own voice or with the use of headphones.
Thank
And that's another tool.